So, as most of you guys probably know, those of us in the United States, most of us, have been getting a fair amount of snow and cold recently. And I mean, I love snow, but the cold it's really cold. Like, by cold I mean really freaking cold. Like, you walk outside and your brain just freezes and stops working with, like, everything, and you just sort of lay there and die in the snow. Maybe not quite that bad, but still, it is really cold here. So for that reason, I've had a lot of school cancellations and delays and stuff. And so basically, this week I only had one day of school because of snow and cold and everything. So that was fun. And even besides that, I went out into the snow the other day.
Oh God. Why is it so windy?
And the snow wasn't even like snowball snow. Like, I couldn't pummel people with snowballs. Which, fun fact, I didn't know how to make a snowball until like really recently, because when I was little I would just like pick up a chunk of snow and walk over and dump it on the person. Either that or I would try throwing it and it would disintegrate halfway through the air. Or I would just get one of those like already clumped pieces of snow and just take that and throw it at people, which is sort of mean because it's like rock hard, you know, no big deal. So we go out and then it's just boring snow that just doesn't snow the way you want it to. And so I just say, okay, well, I'm just going to go back inside and do what I usually do, which isn't really anything. And the snow that I get here isn't even like those huge blizzard whiteout things that you see on the news. It's just like, hey, here's this much snow, have fun. No. And I mean, I'm glad I didn't go anywhere because there are all those cancellations and bad driving things and everything. And I mean, even though my family and I normally drive almost everywhere we go, still, I feel iffy, like, driving in, well, I mean, I don't drive, but I feel iffy when somebody's driving in snow or, like, icy-ish conditions. There's only, like, 2 accident things that I can remember being in. There was one I don't even remember, so I'm not going to talk about that. Anyway, the first accident that I remember being in, my mom and I were going to my skating rink so I could go skate. Yes, I did something that involves physical exertion. Wow. But as we were going there, we hit a patch of ice and started swerving all over the road. And of course, I didn't know anything about cars, like, in the slightest, so I thought that my mom was turning the, like, steering wheel to make the car swerve everywhere. So I started freaking out and telling her to stop. And we eventually got stuck in a snowbank and had to have some guy come and tow us out. So that was fun. And the second time, I was going to a piano lesson, and there was this huge thing, and I got terrified, and I remember the thing that worried me the most was my phone died, so I couldn't talk to my friends about how terrified I was. And so I just sort of huddled in the backseat of the car and just hyperventilated. Not really. But snow and things like snow by itself is nice. I like snow, and I personally don't like hot weather as much as I like cold weather because I like bundling up in 18 layers of clothing and walking out like an overstuffed penguin and making all of my neighbors worried. Not really, they don't really see me. I sort of hide behind the house so nobody sees me for that reason. But everything that comes with snow, like all of the ice and the absolute freezing and possible frostbite that you might get for going outside for 2 seconds to like check your mail or something, that's not cool with me. Not at all. And also because there are hella closings and like delays and stuff, all of my teachers are there freaking out about getting behind on the curriculum and not being able to get ready for the test at the end of the class. And so, I mean, walking in on them sort of freaking out and spazzing and everything about that is sort of funny. I mean, I'm sort of nervous about that too. Because you know I'm the Asian. Then again, it is really nice being able to sleep in and do other things. And so, I mean, there's good and bad sides of snow, and of course, there's good and bad sides to everything too, I guess. I'm not sure what the weather's going to be like when I upload this because, I mean, I record these earlier than, like, I upload them. But if it's still bad and snowy and icy and cold, then make sure you're safe, drive safely, walk safely, crawl safely, booty scoot safely. Other people don't do that. But anyway, stay safe in general, stay warm, don't freeze to death, you know, all of that jolly stuff. And leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it. And if you have any other suggestions for future videos or anything you want to ask me, then leave a comment below. I might not reply to all of them, but I do try my best to read all of them. So, that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.